Hello, friends.
Hi, guys.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We love Fridays. So, your girls here, Amy and Catherine, we have an exciting new thing going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell them what we're doing?
Welcome to another episode of your Real Estate
Real Talk
with Catherine and Amy.
That's us.
We are super excited. We're going to bring you guys a series with a very special guest. Now, we have brought some things to you together before talking with Sunbelt Title and Tracy Barkhausen. So now we're going to get a series together talking all finance stuff.
There are more options out there than you might even know, but we do have the lady that is in the know. That's Miss Gail Stephens with Guaranteed Rate Affinity.
Mm-hmm.
So the knowledge is power, right? And especially in this crazy market, you need to have a powerhouse behind you with every available option.
Mm-hmm.
So let's let Gail take it away on one of our first topics, which is going to be
Delayed finance.
what's delayed
Have you
finance?
heard of that before? Stay tuned to learn more. And here we are with Gail Stephens with Guaranteed Rate Affinity as promised. Gail,
Hello.
thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
As we told you before, Gail is one of our superstar partners that we work a lot with, and she is a powerhouse woman just like Catherine and I. So we stay with the same. Today, we're going to stay on topic with delayed finance for you guys. So we're hearing a lot of financing going on in this crazy world. What is delayed finance?
Delayed financing was something that has been around for decades, actually, but you didn't hear a lot of talk about it. It was never something that would fit the needs of the borrowers in the past, but this market delayed financing has made a comeback. And the reason is delayed financing is, just think of it like, right now, if you're out there and you're trying to offer on a home and they're asking you when you're in this bidding situation, can you put a certain amount down? Can you close in a certain period of time, right? And they're looking at competitive offers and they're saying things like, well, we have another offer, it's going to close in 10 days and it's cash. Meanwhile, your buyer is using a mortgage because it's smart, although they have the money to buy this cash and they don't do it. This delayed financing is now, it's making a comeback because it allows them to go ahead and just close on this house in cash because they are competing and they want to win. But then they can turn around within a period of time delaying the financing. So now they own the home and they do some financing that is delayed. So they're able to do what's called a cash out refinance, but it's based on what they call in our industry an overlay. That overlay is that this cash out refinance happens to be a delayed financing deal, which means just basically every investor is going to have a period of time that it differs, but just think of it 6 months or less. So in 6 months or less, they can turn around and get that money back that they didn't want to spend and outlay at the time. They can get it back, put it back wherever they pulled it from. Let's say they pulled it from an investment portfolio that they wanted to continue growing instead of using the funds. They can just do this delayed financing and put this money back in.
So they're just taking those funds out temporarily and we'll be able to put those funds back with this delayed financing once that closes.
That's correct, and particularly it helps for 401ks. So if someone were to take a retirement a loan against their retirement account, those retirement accounts come with fine print that states in the fine print, for each of them it's different of course, but it basically outlines you can take this loan, but you must pay it back to your 401k retirement account within a certain period of time, and then you don't get penalized. So delayed financing, super helpful when it comes to that.
Okay, and we are seeing a lot of that.
Yes.
Where buyers are pulling money from the 401k. We actually have a buyer that they are getting funding elsewhere because they do not want to get that penalty.
Yep.
So, okay, super interesting. Yep. So now we see how it impacts the buyers. It's how they can save money and save on those impact fees, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and how much of a delay are we talking here?
Yeah, so Guaranteed Rate has a 6-month window with our products and even up to jumbo. So by the way, this is true with jumbo. And let's talk about that. Jumbo just means that someone's loan is above the conforming loan limit. So the conforming loan limit is $548,250, and if your loan is $548,251, you are officially a jumbo loan. Okay, so jumbo loans have their own set of guidelines, and one of the things that they mention when you do a cash out refinance on a jumbo, for example, is that the different investors. Guaranteed Rate is one of the investors for jumbo, but there are all kinds, different investors. JP Morgan, there's Truist, there's so many. So, but when you're looking at that, you're asking the question: how long do we have to do that? How long do we have to do the delayed financing deal? And it's between 3 months and 6 months typically. But one of the other big things is you can't do a cash out refinance without having a max limit, right? So if someone's doing a jumbo cash out refinance, a max limit, a typical one is 500,000, 500, 550. But when you are a delayed financing deal, this limit is gone. So let's say, and here I'll give you an example of one that just recently happened. So a borrower had $1 million property that they bought. They bought this $1.1 million property, and that property needed to be turned over in 10 days. So they used the cash they had, but they actually wanted financing, so they took advantage of the delayed financing. They took the risk, used the cash, and then later came back after a month and said, hey, we'd like to do a cash out refinance on this. We'd like a 70 LTV. That just means loan to value, means they want to get the money back as though they only put 30% down. This way they eliminate MI and they have a nice strong rate, because the rate is heavily dependent upon the loan to value. So they are asking for $700,000 basically, right? Mm-hmm. Well, that's over the cash out limit. So if they were to wait over 6 months and say they just want a cash out refinance, they're saying that they're going to do 500 or 550, right? But if you're within the window of certain investors, then you're able to do this $700,000 cash out refinance because you're a delayed financing deal. So that is important to mention. And so, yeah, so that gives you an idea about the time frames. They're all different. And that's why you got to really trust your real estate team to have the knowledge to be able to find the answers for you and get this stuff handled up front, so that when you go to close on this contract or whatever transaction you're in, they know what to do afterwards.
It's so interesting because in today's world, we are having to get super creative with many things. And you guys hear us talk about it a lot, and we have more to come here with Gail Stephens talking about this stuff. So we'll be sure to get you some more information on this delayed financing. But wow, that is good stuff. Now, we're also going to put Gail's contact information up there for you guys as well, because you need to call Gail, this superstar woman who...
Yes, please do call us. We love helping.
Yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gail, so much. We look forward to the next time.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I don't know about you, but I think that was some fantastic information. Good stuff. Good stuff. Gail is the lady in the know when it comes to all of your finance questions.
Rock star.
Totally. We work with some great rock stars. So if you have any questions about anything that's going on, about what you might need to do to get a loan, what's the best way to get the best rates, what do you need to do, we've got the lady for you.
Yeah.
Type in some questions for us.
What kind of questions? What have you always wanted to know? Don't be shy. Put those in the comments. We love to hear from you guys.
We usually have somebody that's got a little something in the back of their ear that they're saying, I'm afraid to ask that question because I don't know if I'm going to not sound like I'm smart enough to do. Nope. There are no bad questions. There's only, there's only opportunities to learn. And so that's what we're here for, to help you learn, make the process smooth. Knowledge is power.
So stay tuned for our next segment with Gail Stephens with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. More good information coming your way.
Have a fantastic weekend.
Yeah. See you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.